Bonjour, bienvenue à bord de autocar. Tour ces tickets, paquet pour moi, Suzy Segar, votre chauffeur à 7 matins, 7 jours. Nous avons tourné l'autocar et départ le ville Amsterdam à direction l'Est. Mijn dames en heren, herzlich willkommen aan boord deze. In the English language. For the moment we are crossing the central station, we are going underneath. It's built later on this tunnel into the water to improve our infrastructure on the north side of the old city of Amsterdam. Water is called ei, quite simple, ei, in English egg. This water is connected on the east side to Lake IJssel. It's a freshwater lake, and on the west side connected by a canal and locks on the Northern Sea, on the North Sea. It's therefore that we have big locks on the village of IJmuiden. We can talk about the seaport of Amsterdam. And the seaport of Amsterdam is number 4 in row in Europe. The first one is Rotterdam on the first place. The second place is Antwerp. Then we have Hamburg, and on the 4th place the port of Amsterdam. The old city of Amsterdam is also built on pools, small isles and a lot of canals. Almost circles around Square Down. And when we leave the city of Amsterdam, we are crossing several canals of grachten. We call it grachten. And it's the typical Dutch slang to use your throat by pronouncing the G perfectly. Grachten. In the old days, the north side of the water ei was dominated by ship constructions companies and industry. Nowadays, all industry has moved more westwards, and the old buildings has been converted into apartments, living apartments. On the left hand side you see a typical impression of Amsterdam. Drawbridge, a canal, and houses directly located on the canal. By the way, in the past, in the 16th centuries, these houses were not living houses, but they were storage centers. City center of Amsterdam. Left you see a lot of new constructions of living areas. In fact, that were also seaports, and especially this activity, import of wood, has been converted into living areas and houses and apartments. It's to steel, and they remain on bridges. And for that reason, you see on the right hand side, the city of Amsterdam is collecting these bikes.
Oh my gosh.
And at a certain moment of time, they will be exported for free to African countries. Back into the country. I have to explain that the Dutch are very good in civil engineering. It's an activity which we are exporting worldwide. However, the tradition of civil engineering and creating land from the sea is already more than 400 years or 500 years old. In the area which we are driving on now, or which we are heading on, it's called the Haarlemmermeer polder, referring to the city of Haarlem. It's the same name of Haarlem, the city, the part of the city of New York. The Dutch invented New York actually as New Amsterdam, and Brooklyn, called to our city Breukelen. But in the 16th centuries we had need of a lot of land, and for that reason we built a dike around the lake Haarlemmermeer, of the Lake of Haarlem. We pump water out and we gain new land on the bottom of this lake. And of course that will create height differences. We have to pump water out on the southern, and you can see the difference between the ring channel around the boulder and the boulder itself. Most of the time, these new boulders, these new land areas, reclaimed land areas, are very fertile. And for that reason, you see a lot of agriculture activities. Did you know that the Netherlands, just a stamp on the map, a small country, we are the second larger export producer for agriculture products. There can be milk, there can be meat, chicken meat, or whatsoever. Even in dairy machineries, we are the number 2. Having a new area of reclaimed land, it was an advantage for those who would like to experiment with airplanes. Already in the 1920s, indicated that they are now below sea level. And we are driving between 2 airstrips, one on our right hand side where the plane already is ready for taking off, and one on our left hand side. The direction or the number was part of the Netherlands, also Suriname on the South Americans. We had colonies as well on that side. And by driving this main road, we are coming closer to the Keukenhof of the flower gardens. In fact, there is a history on the flower gardens. In the past there was a castle, and the castle needed a lot of space, and they had their own gardens, especially to the growing of herbs and vegetables. To serve nice dinners, they had a special garden. Later on they improved the garden by flowers and flower bulbs. And the tulip, our national heritage, however, is not the Dutch heritage. Originally the tulip is coming from Turkey. And in the 16th centuries people paid for one tulip flower approximately 1600 florins. You can imagine, if you pay it for today, it will be cost over 25,000 euros. But the Dutch use this bulb to create a variety of colors and appreciate upper deck. Would you go below because there is a plane coming? Close, keep low, please. Thank you. Also, the plane will have some difficulties with the wind now. 30. Your return this afternoon will be 16:30. That means we will leave together with your ticket at 16:30 to Amsterdam. And people, don't go into other buses. Please keep this bus. Keep my name Gerard as your driver to heart that you are really in the right bus. Every coach bringing people backward and forwards is completely booked. And for therefore it is important that you have the right seat and your own ticket. Due to the importance, I will explain it also in German and also in French language. Mesdames, Messieurs, nous avons en route de Jardin de Fleurs. Notre départ d'Amsterdam, c'est le midi de 30. Et notre retournée d'Amsterdam unterwegs Keukenhof oder die Blumenkap. Wir sind von um 12:30 Uhr abgefahren. Sie muss dafür, oder ich bitte die gleiche Bus anzuwenden. Das heißt, die Busnummer ist 165 und mein Name ist Gerhard. Und wenn Sie zu Amsterdam zurückfahren, sollten Sie im gleichen Bus wieder einsteigen. Ist wichtig, weil jedes Bus ist komplett aufgebucht und wenn Sie mit einem anderen Bus zurückfahren möchten, dann geht das nicht, leider nicht. Oder Sie gehen auf eigenes Faust, das ist immer möglich. 12:30. Your return time from the Keukenhof is 16:30, 4:30 p.m. We will drop you in very close to the main entrance, and the dropping point is also the point which you are used to pick up you to the return to Amsterdam. Traffic jam just in front of the Flower Gardens Keukenhof. By the parking place of the buses there are already toilets available, but also in the garden you have plenty of restaurants, lunch rooms and sanitary applications. On your right hand side, the typical view of the Netherlands on our national promotions, files and flyers, the flower fields in various colors. Especially with sunny spells, the flowers are really attractive. But there are more in the flower gardens. right hand side, the main entrance of the Keukenhof. And you see the buses at the end of the lane of the final lane of the buses on the right hand side. That's also the place where I will drop you. And for your information, if you have any questions, there is a small cubic box over there as well with personnel from Tours and Tickets who can provide all kind of information to you. It's very crowded.
Ben, descends pas, machin.
Per pulire i silos di pasta lo usano la sonda caustica di l'acqua bollente.
Zo dan. Hebben jullie het al? You okay, babe?
哎，这里哎，哎，这里也挺好啊。
Guarda, guarda, vieni.
Thank you. 谢谢你。
นิดนึง
Weil du rechts auf wie bei einer anderen nicht.
Na eben. Aber dass wir in der Nähe sind.
Genau. Dann gehen wir so aufs Klo.
I will just walk a little across.
Okay.
Thank you.
You already start?
Yes.
Okay.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Sorry.
Sorry.
Nee, sorry, dat was net. Ik wil het nieuwe. En die
He has them. Kita foto dua deh.
Ja, ik weet het.
Maar nu staat het toch als
not bad.
No.
Ja. Entschuldigung.
ทีนี้มีเขาแบงค์มา
ทีนี้ไปเถอะพอแล้วหยุดแล้วล่ะ En nou, zij moeten vooraf voor de vrijdag.
Đó, đẹp ha. Đưa xong thì misschien là phong. Thôi là kén.
Nee, daar staat.
één rondje gevaren. Ik heb mijn gezicht even ingesmeerd met een heel klein beetje zon.
Ja, ik zag je een rondje.
Cà phê hả? Em mướn xe có dễ không?
Ha?
Ti lo faccio col tuo, vuoi che sì. Preferisci questo qua che ti prende?
Jahreszahlen darstellen.